Hi, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is a full moon in Aquarius read. It's going to be a 3-card read for the full moon. I'll go into positions for those in a minute. This is a general read, so if it doesn't resonate with you, Leo, then by all means go and have a look at another sign, have a little nosy at another sign within your chart. I will put links down below for a good birth chart for you to go and discover where your planets are within your birth chart. If you've got your birth time, it's especially good because you can have a look at your ascendant / rising sign. So when you hear sun, moon, rising or sun, moon, ascendant, it is literally where your rising sign is. It gives you much more depth to understanding your birth chart if you have it. What else was it? Roles can be reversed. Energy of gender is fluid. If I say he or she, it doesn't specifically mean the binary genders. It doesn't mean that it's about a man or a woman or whatever. It doesn't have to subscribe to that gender that I'm saying. And it's just trying to explain the energies. I feel like you're a bit like blocked and trying to struggle to say things at the minute, Leo. Yeah, it's about a bit distracted as well. Like, what? Yeah, it's just about those archetypes and energies that are coming through the card. It could be masculine or feminine energies or neutral energies. What else was it? Responsibility. You do not have to give over you should never ever give over your free will, your power to a tarot reading. It is on you to make decisions about your life. If I touch on anything legal, financial, medical, anything that requires professional advice, please go and seek that advice. That's in case I don't remind you to go and do that within the read. Before making any major decisions, it's on you to make those decisions. Yeah, you're a grown up, you're an adult, you know what I'm saying. Let's get down to it, shall we, Leo? Happy birthday, by the way, if this is your birthday month, if you haven't had it already. Mine a couple of weeks ago. It was a nice birthday. It was quite nice. It was quite chilled. Right, let's have a look. So it's a 3-card spread. The first card is what is currently falling away and leaving your life, and what you need to forgive yourself, what you need to forgive, whether that's yourself or someone else. What's being illuminated by the full moon at the moment will be the second card, and the third card is what is coming next between now, the full moon. I'm reading this tonight on the full moon. It was a couple of hours, 3 hours ago. What is coming between now and the new moon? I believe the next new moon is within your sign, actually, Leo. Exciting times. I've also got the Lion's Gate coming up on the 8th, so I'm going to be doing a Lion's Gate read for that. Right, let's have what is currently falling away out of Leo's energy at the moment. 3 of Pentacles, or what they need to forgive. What's falling away at the moment, it could be a team, a situation where you have team or support network, collaboration. It's about community support. I'm getting that there's a situation where you've been left embarrassed, or you were brutally open and honest, and others were not so. In fact, they've actually taken the time to study it. It was not wrong to be that honest, Leo, and that open. I wish more people were open and honest. It's okay that you were open and honest. It actually shows quite a lot of strength and character that you did that. I'm not sure you necessarily trusted the right environment. I don't think they're going to do anything malicious with it, because I'm not getting that. They've literally used it for a gain, in the sense that it's helping them grow. I think you feel embarrassed that you shared it, but it's helping people grow and study and learn, and maybe even seek guidance for their own path of whatever it is you've shared. Yeah, I just, especially if you've shared your current story, because of I don't know how to explain this. people learn through people telling stories. And if you have, with the Black Lives Matter movement, which I fully support, by the way, you, by telling your story, you are showing younger people your experiences, because they may be going through it. It helps them see that they can come out the other side. Equally, it helps educate by sharing your history, your heritage, stories of your past. It shows the younger generation, helps them learn their history, their background, their past, their there's so much we're not taught with regards to it all. I'm currently reading Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race, and it is a very hard read as a white person, even if you are rightfully so, by the way, rightfully uncomfortable. We should be uncomfortable reading that information, and that book, that woman's narrative, where she's been honest. I read the title initially and I was like, oh wow, that's a bit like, okay. And it wasn't until I read and went more into it, studied it, learned more about it, that I actually appreciated she wasn't coming across aggressive. She was just being passive, if anything. But if you're white watching this, you need to read that book, just so you know. But yeah, keep telling your story. If this isn't about telling your Black heritage or Indigenous people of colour should be sharing their stories. We should be told the stories, even if it's uncomfortable for us as white people to hear. You should be telling your stories loud and clear and proud, because there are people that need to learn from it. And I don't just mean even people that, even the teacher learns by teaching. The teacher learns by teaching. So yeah, absolutely share your truth, bare your soul, because people are learning from it. And I think you'll get allies going, because to me this woman's being an ally, going, I can help you understand it, but I can't tell you the details of it. I'm not the source. You need to learn from what's being shown to you here. So yeah, share your story. If it's a story of I've recently done something on I've had a piece of artwork done where you share your story with a portrait done of you, and but it's an anonymous thing. So but absolutely it has been empowering to tell my story. Yes, embarrassing, because I allowed that behavior to happen to me to a certain extent. It's very hard if this is to do with abuse that's happened in the past, a domestic abuse situation. The hold that it has on you is what's falling away. You need to forgive yourself, because sorry, I can feel it. You need to forgive yourself because you keep telling yourself that you allowed it to happen, but it was happening to you. You didn't give it permission to happen to you. Yes, the choices you made led to that situation, but you did not ask them to do it to you. Nobody in that situation knows how they're going to act until they're in it. It's a very hard. You need to forgive yourself that you allowed yourself to be in that situation, because you did not see that coming. Leo, you did not see that. You didn't hand over your power and go, yeah, do what you like to me. It was taken piece by piece. You were manipulated to be in that position. And they don't have a hold on you anymore, Leo. You're out of it. And if you're not out of it, you have the strength. You are Leo. You are the strength card. You have the strength to leave that situation if you need to. There is the Three of Pentacles is also a support card. The building new foundations. There is support out there if you need it. Other people telling their story, by all means, go and have a look talk to other people who've been through it, or read their stories, because that will show you a way out of it, that you can do it. If they've done it, then you can do it too. And also look for support where you can be kept, you can feel safe enough to bare your soul. But you what's falling away is that situation's hold on you, and you need to forgive yourself for not knowing any better, or not knowing how to handle it any better before that. Okay, what is being illuminated by the full moon? What is the full moon showing Leo today? What is the full moon illuminating and showing Leo? Ten of Cups. There is joy out there to be had. You can feel safe. You can feel secure. You can celebrate your heritage. You can celebrate your friendships. You can celebrate the people that matter in your life. You can find a safe home. It might, if you're in the city, you may find it in the country. If you're in the country, you may find it easier to not hide in the city. Why am I saying hide in the city? You don't need to hide as such. A fresh start can bring all the joy you need. It's just celebrating your moment. Also, this is I'm guessing by the look of it, a same-sex couple. So you may find that your next relationship could be a homosexual one, or pansexual, bisexual, whatever you label yourself as. It brings you freedom to investigate things, freedom to be you, to investigate's not the word I'm looking for. Entertain? No. It's going to come to me. I know it is. I can feel it, what I'm trying to say. Just to experience, to delve into the world of experiencing anything you were scared to do before. You are now finding the freedom and the opportunity to explore feelings, parts of your personality that you never really thought you could. So if you've secretly been bisexual, straight presenting bisexual, you now have the opportunity to explore that aspect of your sexuality, and you may find happiness, true contentment, somebody that makes you feel full. Obviously, if you have just left or leaving a domestic situation, an abusive situation, you do need time to heal from that trauma. You need to find a place where it's safe for you to explore the trauma that has happened and to heal that trauma, to make sure you get support for that, because there is trauma that you may not even years later, there are triggers that can take you back there. But if you get the right support, then you should be strong enough to go forward with freedom to an extent. Okay, what's coming next for Leo? What's coming next for Leo? Right, you got the Nine of Swords. I kind of didn't want to tell you that, but my channel isn't about telling you the easy stuff. What's being illuminated by the full moon is that freedom is out there for you. What you're going through, what's coming next between now and the new moon, which is like the next 2 weeks. If you've just left a situation, you are going to have an element of keeping up at night, anxiety, doubting yourself. This is like trauma, proper traumatic anxiety that you are dealing with. I can feel it. You're overwhelmed, and that's why you can't focus on anything. I'm not going to lie to you. Anxiety is not going to go away overnight. But I'm going to show you the next card that is off the bottom of the deck, because this is what's coming up in the next 2 weeks. And yes, that's awful. And there are going to be waves of self-doubt, wondering if you did the right thing, regretting, and you're not regretting. You've left that situation because it was damaging to you. There is no way that that situation was good for you in any way. The fact that you feel like you're regretting, did I make a mistake? Oh my God, I'm not worthy of anybody else. I was lucky to even be there. That is the shit that they have planted in your head, by the way. That is the shit, that is how they kept you there. That is how they kept feeding that into you and watering that seed of poison. And that is how they got you into that situation. Yes, it's going to be hard you have to reprogram yourself to stop listening to that voice that they've put in your head. And it takes time. It takes time, and you have to be gentle with yourself and look after yourself and give yourself the space to grieve, to because even though it was shit and they were horrific to you, that doesn't mean that you didn't have a vision that one day it would be okay. You held on to that hope that that would happen, and you still have to mourn for that future that never happened, is never going to happen. You have to give yourself the space to process that. You fell in love with someone who turned out to be a monster. When you fell in love with them, I don't think they were a monster. They fooled you, they tricked you, they manipulated you, they let you believe a lie to meet their own ends. You have to forgive yourself. You have to grieve for the future that never happened, that you thought would happen. You have to grieve for the fact that you were such a kind, the fact that you believed they were capable of kindness and love and compassion and everything shows what a kind and compassionate person you are. Equally, you have to mourn the future that you aren't going to have, even if it is literally, even if it was a fairy tale that you dreamt up in your head. You thought that was a possibility that could happen, and you have to mourn that that's not going to happen. And equally, you have to mourn what actually happened as well. You have to go through the grief and the trauma that actually happened. I'm going to show you this because I'm getting that this is a bit further away, but this is achievable. This is the Sun card, the joy, the freedom, the sunshine. This is the best card for positivity in the deck. Oh my God, look how free she is. Freedom will come to you. You just have to allow yourself to process and reprogram those negative thoughts and feelings and traumas that happened to you. It's not going to be easy, but there is a positive outcome out there. I'm going to give you the Moonology cards coming through. Can I have a card for Leo, please? What the message is with the moon. I'm doing the Moonology cards because it's a full moon. It's a moon reading, so I'm using those. Can I have a card for Leo, please? I just want to cry because this is the sum up of the whole thing, right? Sorry. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Yeah. Have a look on a video. I'm going to try and do your birth chart. Please do your birth chart. Do not let your past hold you back. Go through your birth chart and find out where your nodes are, and then I'm going to link a video down below for Astrology 101 that I've been watching, and there's a bit about the North and South nodes, and I think there's something in that could help you. It won't be for everybody, but this is the South node. But yeah, do not let your past hold you back. Leo, your card in the major arcana in tarot is strength, and you have such strength in you that it's untapped, it's inner strength, and that is what's going to get you through to this freedom, and the inner strength that it took to bear yourself and be honest and expose everything. Oh my God, it's inspiring that you did that. So please, please, please. All sorts of shit can happen to you. It's how you let it define you. Leo, I hope that's told you what you need to hear. So much love going to you. So much strength that I just cannot even imagine it took. Please, please, please share your story though, because I think as you go through it and you share your story at some point, doesn't have to be now, I think your story can help someone else in the same situation. And then at least your story, what you went through, I think it gives a redeeming, not anywhere near what it's cost you, but it brings a redeeming quality of what happened to you has helped somebody else. Leo, so much love to you. Please, 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 if you are in a situation where you need to leave in that situation, please get help. Please contact Women's Refuge. Domestic violence, obviously if it's you're a man and you're in a domestic abusive situation, same thing, get the relevant help that you can. There are things in the UK for the police if you're currently in a situation where it's not safe. There are numbers you can text and ring, or speak to a family member or somebody close. Say, oh, I'm just going to phone my mum, or I'm just going to phone so and so, and just say, I'm not okay, I need some help, I need you to research this and this for me, and try and use people that way in a less suspicious way. Yeah, please stay safe, Leo. Please get yourself to a place where you're safe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye for now.